Alright, welcome back to another day. I'm slowly dying inside. That's okay. We all enjoy dying inside from a average point of view, I think, so... I don't know. How we doing, everyone? Welcome. Picture show. I wanna go to the picture show. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on. I've honestly lost track of what's even going on at this point, so I honestly don't blame you, like, at all. Yeah, well, I don't know. I find it cool. And I recommend it all, so that's an option. Oh yeah. Well, and I guess it's that kind of thing as well. You're always gonna be like dumbstruck by it all, so. Oh man, it's alright. I'm gonna do that and see what goes on. Oh damn. I don't know what it is, I've just woken up with like the biggest frog in my throat and I'm not enjoying it, I'll tell you that. Do I reckon? Yeah. It's good, that's for sure. This music, I swear, got louder. Anyway. Yeah. Alright, hopefully that's a bit better. Oh my days. I don't know. I'm like... Yeah, bro. I mean, anyone could argue. Oh. If I have one more case of... I need to start Q only in Gobo changes. Because I'm running into issues of, What? Okay, that's better. Move. Oh my days. We're living life over here, guys. We're doing well. Are you actually sitting? I am for the first time ever. I'm not standing at my desk, yeah. I don't know what Tim's referring to. I'm so lost. Huh. That's right. I don't know, I'm just in like 100 minds at the moment about things and... Also love when colour doesn't track. Orange, no. Inverse merge. Verse. Oh no, it comes in there. So can I go... I'm wondering if I can do that. Does that stop it from tracking in? Yeah. That's cool. How do you coin pixels? With different. If you're referring to like different group amounts, I have a cool little macro that calculates it based off even number of groups and stuff. So, the macro plugin. There really is some songs that I just have no idea with. Oh, because I'm guessing C continue is a position placeholder. So that should mean flip the switch brings in my... Yeah, it does, okay. Do I want sides in here? Maybe. Let me add these into the start of the song. Oh, damn. Let's go 70. I'll chuck that in there, merge. But I want to select them, and I want to go. I go CDO. Yeah, maybe. Oh wait, no, I want to put that in, flip the switch so it pre-color changes. So it'll go boom, which they should change, and then the next song they'll come on, but they're already in that color. Cool. That's kind of cool. One of my stream decks is not turning on though. It's a little bit stupid. Huh. I still gotta unplug and plug it back in and see if that does it. Alright, I'm gonna take my ears out. Oh yes. That fixed it, guys. We did it. Cool. Yeah, we've got to figure out a bit of a punt page as well, but we'll do that at some other point. I have no idea what I want to do for it though. Oh, then I got that gas look that I didn't really get to here. I understand what Tim meant now. So I did just get an email with a heap of sound effects. Let's find that. Doorbell, doorbell, thunder, clap into rain. Doorbell, 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 thunderclap, unlocking of door, clock chime, electricity turned on, sirens into freezer door. What? Oh, okay. Port. Maybe there's not one for thingy. Huh. Get things backwards. Oh yeah. Hey guys, I'll fix it for you, just to make it less annoying. There you go guys, be happy now. Screen 2 is actually on the right and screen 3 is on the left. There you go guys, I did it for you. Now it makes sense in all of your heads hopefully. Oh my days. Cool. Let's see what I can do. Okay. Holy moly, it's so loud. And I need some notes. La 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 la. Alright. Come on. Brad and prompt side. Can I slow that rotation down? It's just so quick. No. Load predefined size. Four. wondering if I do make it go back. What did I have before that? Copy Q258 at Q262. Ending. Oh wow. Absolutely nothing changed. That's great. I'm wondering if it's this. Copy Q 257 at Q 263. Huh? I don't think I copied the right one, but it did bring across color and dimmer information, so I think it'll work if I can sit here and turn stuff on. And I don't know why the bricks have come on. Alright, cool. There's some tilt effect in there that I don't want. Alright, this is where I need to then go wash, rechoose everything, and I need to re-find a new position for everything. Something like that. Well, maybe I did fuck around with the positioning. Yeah, I did, definitely. Low, low, lower. That'll do. And I want these guys back on as well. But I want to grab everything in. And magenta. Position straight. Low. No. Oh, is there still a frickin' movement effect in it? Come here. Refractor tones. Now let me have a better position, please. Narrow. Something like that'll do. That works. I'm so lost, hold up. Alright. I kind of like this for this song. Oh, it must be here that it like picks up. I kind of like how this is simple. I think it works. Yeah, like I think this does work. Something like that. Hello, hello, Jocelyn. How are you, Josie? Maybe. Oh, and then there's a transition, right. Guys, I'm learning this show. It makes sense in my head. It makes sense, it makes sense. So what? Oh, there's no notes. Planet Hot Dog 4 separate. That's cool. I kind of like what they did with the transition, I won't lie, so... So I need to dim everything, pretty much. So... Wash. Let's grab, like, everything, and let's dim to, like, 30, maybe? I think that works. Do I want to remove these 6 floor things out of there? Like, we'll just make it as dark as possible. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm gonna make my sides become full and like violet, maybe. Let's go violet. Again, I can update that. I can update that if I need to. Merge. I need to keep watching that video. And then and I'm gonna do the thing they've done with the spots, I think, because that kind of is cool. So I grab these guys and these guys, and I need to go position straight, low, 90, mid, high, low, lower. I love how lower is higher than low. That's great, guys. I've done well there. Gobo, Diablo, zoom, wide, slow rotate. I hate that we have like 2 different kind of lights though, because yeah, it means that it just means that they're not the same, but I kind of like the look of this Gobo. It's like multicolored. And I'm half thinking if I do that and go vertical. Or maybe I just manually do it. 45 positive, that's too much. 20. 15. Something like that's kind of cool, yeah. I kind of like that. And how about if I select it all, but then I want to make it all like 20, maybe like 40, no, 30. Okay, and I don't know if this is gonna add anything, but if I do an intensity effect, but I'm gonna make that 45, and I'm gonna make the low like 10. 20. No, let's go 30, so there's not much, but there's a little bit, and I'm gonna slow that speed like right down to like 10. What do you guys think of that? Oh, and then everything moves for the scene start, right. Okay. I did make a little bit of an oopsie, but it's okay. Can I undo that storing maybe? Because now I'll bring everything back into the programmer. Can I go... Let me actually store it there. But then I should be able to go... Stop. And turn them off. And then restore into there. So that'll mean that they preset themselves in here, but then in there, that's where I actually want to turn them all on. But like I said, not that much. We're going to do like 45. maybe even 43. We're gonna do something stupid. Transition merge. So theoretically, if I come out of that queue now, that should mean it'll sit, and then I jump into that. It should Riley join. Hello, Riley. It should sit like that. And then when I jump into transition, everything should already have gobos set and positions. Yep, and then it all comes in. That's cool. We like that. We like that, we like that, we like that. Hey Darcy. Hello. Because like once in a while it's such a slow song as well, and it's super focused in, so that's why I'm like, I kind of like it being just focusing on the prompt, and then obviously for the end it all comes back, which does work, because it's like when riffraff comes back in, and then transition will dim it all out. Cool. And then I don't know, but I might add these guys in at like 30 as well, but in like indigo. And can I chuck a gobo in them just for the sake of it? Set them back off, chuck that into there, and then grab them. Let's chuck them at 35. And again, I'm going to put that into there. That way, then all that gobo information, that should be preset in the previous queue. It's kind of cool. I like that. Alright, and then where do we go after that? We go C9. Which this is where I'm gonna have to get a bit weird. Store Q 265.5. Oh wait, no, I needed it above that. That's it. Delete. Store Q. Uh. 264.5, that's what I want. And I'm gonna call this C9 start. And I'm just gonna call this C9. And this is obviously gonna be a timed queue, but because it makes everything move. But at the moment there's no info, so what I'm gonna do is come back in here. If I go for a scroll and find spots, I should be able to turn all them off, chuck them in there, give it like a 0.3 fade, so it does its thing, and it should go boom, and they go away. Yep, and then automatically it's just jumped into scene, whatever this is. Wash. Oh, so it kind of just goes back to like our inside look. So in a perfect world, because I've done Eddie Steady, haven't I? Yes. So let's copy Q 266 at Q 264.5 merge. So we're now dark, and then boom, scene transition, everything will fade out and it'll go super dark. I'm gonna make that happen a lot quicker, I think though. It needs to happen over like 3. And then boom, we become nighttime. The reason I've done this as well is it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it makes sense in my head. And then that does set all of my... The only thing I don't know that it might break is there could be a gobo in here, which it looks like there is. So I'm just gonna slap that into there again. I gotta do it in there as well. That's cool. Die. Not there. Gobo. Diablo open. Scene start merge. Again, we've got our lovely blue thing, and then boom, and it got rid of the gobo. So that's cool. That's what we want. And then Eddie's. No. What? It's a weird show, guys. If anyone hasn't seen Rocky Horror, I'm so confused when I'm watching. Alright, what's your thoughts on this, guys? Especially first intermission. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the first scene, yeah. Oh. This is a weird scene, guys. Um, oh, I got an ad. YouTube's throwing me over, guys. It's giving me ads. Help. Oh, bro, I'm so lost to where I'm up to in this, like, show. I'm just killing people here, guys. What did I just watch? Oh, man. What the syndicated is going on right now. I'm so lost, guys. Alright, let's do floor show. Well, this is going to be so fun to do all my days. Boom. Alright. Yeah, I'm not looking forward for this anyway. So where's hold up. Columbia is opposite prompt entry. Oh, why am I crisscrossing it? I mean, crisscrossing is a cool thing, but I don't think it's what I want for this. I don't know, we'll go with there for now. I just need to make a new one and call it Rose Tint My World Spots. Cool, that's that one. And then I need a second one at Rose Tint My World. That prompt entry upstage, so that's like there somewhere. Store merge. And then I need a freaking one that's like there. Rose Tint My World. And then last but not least, I need a secondary one that's like there as well. Merge. Cool. So now, if I call that, it should bring all four of them back into my programmer. What I can do is chuck them into there. And now, guys, we can work on positioning. So Columbia is OP, so her merge, and then I have Rocky. And then I need to add Brad. Then I need to go store queue 322.5. Add Janet. Alright, But I am going to do the pink thing, I think, so. So, if I go back to the start of this song. And then I'm going to change it to pink. It's kind of cool. This song's great, I love this. Yeah, the song's fun. What do you think, Josie? The Rose Tint My World song's great. Oh, this is kind of cool. Love it, Really? Really? Color indigo. These guys aren't even. Oh yeah, we're gonna add way more to that song in like about a minute too, guys, because I want it to be big. And at the moment, it's not that big. I'm gonna add these guys as well, and these guys. I'm not gonna use the sides, but I am definitely gonna keep indigos, PP6s, indigos. I'm gonna do that as well, go all spots. I'm gonna choose all my spots and fade them all out as well. But then I need to store Q324.5, and I'm just gonna call this a bunch of arrows. It just means a track starter for me, and chuck that not as a sound cue, follow cue. So it means once that cue's run out, it'll jump into that next one for me, which means I can grab you guys, and you guys, I'm gonna say. I can go in straight, vertical, and then, hang on, can I highlight? There's still a movement effect running in those back ones, I can tell. Stop. Something like that will do. I'm also gonna reselect absolutely everything, come in here, make it all blue. Did you get touch of them? I don't remember, honestly. I think I did. So yeah, I need to go narrow. Can I turn off highlight, please? Color, indigo, gobo, open. And then it was just making sure that my beam was narrowed all the way out. And I think I'm actually going to grab these guys and tilt them up an extra lot. That way then I just get a little bit more coverage as well. Yeah, something like that. Turn them all off. Turn them all off. Store there. And then in this queue, I'm gonna turn them all on over like 4 seconds. But I am actually going to choose them all, and I think I'm gonna make them do like a circle or something like that. I don't want it to be that big though, so I'm gonna make it like -10 to +10. Make the speed like 3. And then can I give it wings of 2? I don't think this will work super well because obviously I haven't done symmetrical selections, but we'll do it anyway. Chuck that in there as well. So the idea will be they're doing their thing. Goes dun. They're doing their thing, and then boom, it ends. It all fades. That should auto jump into a queue, which will start the movement. So once the theme starts, I jump into this next queue. There we go, and everything is moving and doing that like white crowd surf. So if I go back to Janet, okay. Fanfare, is this what this is called? Oh, okay, this is where I need to add in my 2 rear backlights. In red, because I'm pretty sure it's like the only colour they've been the entire show, because I only use them for reveals behind the curtain. So I really haven't given a crap about them. everything but turn on U2. Make you red, come into show, come into here. So again, they're all on, being super pretty. Fanfare. Alright, can I grab those two, and I'm just going to point like right here. And I'm just going to store that as curtain reveal in Fossa. And I'm going to click that. And I'm going to store that into there. Cool. Do I want something for these guys? Probably. Maybe like wings of 4. Wings of 2. Theme merge. Alright, and then I'm gonna make them white, but store queue 326 part 1, and I'm gonna keep that on 0 because I need to select these guys and go white. Merge. Alright, so boom, fanfare starts, and then upstage reveal. I kind of want to make that a little bit more like a 6 or something. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's make add front of house, obviously front of house, but at the same time I'm gonna lose those spots. Merge. Fanfare. And it all goes white. and it all comes in, and then we go start, which fades a lot of it, and then it's super blue at the moment as well, so I'm gonna actually go bricks, make them like red to add like a red glow in. And grab you lot, 0, merge, fair, stitch curtain reveal, and then it goes add front of house, which should fade a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna go sides as well and make that red. And while I'm here, why not grab my 2 front diablos and go red as well? That way then, you know, we brighten the mood up a little bit. Then the only thing I might do is with my wash is grab my upstage truss and chuck them red as well. And hopefully that makes it all a little bit more empowering. Do shapers visualize? Oh, they kinda do. That's kinda dope. Though it's not really something I can play with here. So, I'm gonna come into program. Dimmer. I'm gonna remove you. Presets. Shapers. I'm going to store that there and call it alright, and I'm going to call this basically, for anyone that doesn't know what shapers are, some lights have like shutters in them, so if you look at 3D you can see how the light's no longer circle, it's kind of I've chopped half of it, so it's got like a mechanical thing inside of it that can just, they're a pain, they're never visualized properly, so it's another reason why I use preset, because I can program with the preset, and then it means when I actually have the stage in front of me, we'll update this preset, and then everything will just work. That's the idea, at least, so. But it means I can make a big square walkway or something with the diablos, so. Alright, so I need to put them in there, I need to turn them on, and I need to go shaper there. I just don't know where to go. Alright, boom, boom, program, shaper, boom. Apparently the entire cast comes back. Which they do. Okay. And I'm hoping that that one is somewhere. Yep, here we go. Chuck you like right there, buddy. Rocky Boom, and I'm gonna call this Scotty Spot. Because what a name. So hopefully I can click that. I then should also be able to go beam wide, no, beam medium. Yep. I'm going to put that in there so it pre-moves, and then in add Scotty Spot, let's go, maybe not 4, maybe like 3. Select said light, turn said light on, boom, merge. So he comes out in his wheelchair, and add this spot. And this is also where I think I will need to remove this. And I'm gonna bring, I think, everything else down a little bit in intensity, so these can come down to like 40. And then I think most of the overhead needs to get dropped a couple too. Even these guys I'm gonna drop from 100 down to 70. Actually, I'm gonna drop the one that's on this side, and then kind of hope that it like cross washes in. So something like that. So I'm thinking this song's really slow as well, but I think it's looking cool. I'm gonna add some like little intensity effect in here. I'm just trying to get the fundamentals in for now, if you know what I mean. I'm so lost of where we're up to. Something like that will work though, I think. Can I
like these guys back in or something. Oh yeah, they're still doing something. But I want to put them there, and I'm gonna make them settle that data there. Then I'm gonna turn them back on here.
3, something like that.
And then I'm gonna select these guys. And I'm gonna make them do some color effect. Slow it way down. Cancel. And same thing. I gotta go, you got this, have fun. Okay, bye-zy bye. Show course merge. Alright. stomp. Color indigo. 70. Re-bring that back into there as well. And then on the chorus it all comes back. Like that.
Alright,
we're gonna have a bit of fun again because this song picks up. Something like that. Let's go floor. Grab you guys. Dimmer. Something like that. Let's grab you guys. Copy, instead text selection. And then I'm gonna grab those lot. 120. Maybe, or is that too much?
Alright, Um.
Something like that's pretty cool. Okay, and then here. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be back. I think my dog wants to go out.
Okay. We back. Alright. So,
I'm willing to continue. Is there any notes for this? Oh. Alright, hold up. Where am I up to? I'm in a mood to keep like plodding along, so it's good. Um. Oh, I'm wondering if this is like thingy. Alright, hold up. We're gonna back up a little bit. Don't dream it. Rank starts at end of runway. wondering if I can put these into the audience. Oh my god. This is where we get to mega stop like a billion things. There's so much going on right now. Stomp. What else have we got? Freaking bricks. Stomp. Sides. Stomp. And then I think it's just wash. There's an effect running. last but not least is to just come in here and go open shutter, and same with these guys. Open shutter. Because everything's going. Boom.
Oh, my days.
I need to find a place to get rid of that so I can make it a thingy. Cool, that'll do. And let's go store Q345.5. Make it auto follow. Then we're gonna call it far out. Pause set. And then I'm just gonna literally grab every single one of these. I'm going to turn them on. Dial open. And beam narrow. And then with this, if I select right like here, I'm hoping I can make a position down here and call it laser shot. And then call that position. Again, set these back to there. Set. So it's like I'm going home. They fade out. And it swaps. Scene 11 I can then fire. And then so then it's like normal and then
It's pretty cool.
yeah, that works for the 0.4 out. Ooh, okay. I like Tim's message. Oh, and that's tracking. Dim 0. Merge. Turn it back on. Store. Reselect them, dim 0. It's kind of cool. I need to ask Tim if he knows how many there are. I'm looking forward for superheroes. I think it'll be I'll be able to do something cool for that. I'd say that's a pretty cool laser shot. I'm proud of that. I would say that is A+ strobe material right there. Alright. Oh man. I need to add more to rose tint my world as well. At the moment I've kind of only done the spot cues. I haven't actually done like any of the fancy stuff, so fanfare, upstage reveal, which I don't know if this is gonna stay or not, but add front of house, add walkway, which has my shapers in it, which don't shape in 3D. Riffraff, ending, and then into I'm going home. Cool. Cool. So if I can copy and paste that, hopefully a couple times, we should be fine. Copy Q, 347. And Q. Maybe I need to store a couple Qs. Store Q. So yeah, I've only got 3 at the moment, but that's okay. I don't know what I'm trying to store at the moment either. There's something in my program, so we're just gonna clear that. Store Q through 352. This is not the most efficient way of doing this, but anyway. I'm gonna have to reshuffle a bunch of this stuff anyway, so it'll be fine. Alright. Store Q. No, not store. Copy Q. 347 at Q 352.1 overwrite. Cool. Copy Q. Oh wait, I wonder if I can just do this. Copy Q 348. So now in a perfect world that should be automatic. Yep, cool. And I still need to put frickin' the fucking finale songs in as well. But that should just be copy and pasting time warping that back in, and I think the first verse of Sweet Trans or whatever we're doing. Copy Q 347. Yeah, I definitely don't know enough keys. That's what that. I can fit 2 more in. Wow. And then I'm gonna have to do some shuffling of few numbers, but I should be able to hopefully do that a bit easy. Pretty easy. Seven. Alright, so now if I check all that, hopefully that should be a bunch of strobes. And I'll play with it, yeah. I just need to store more. That's my only issue at the mini. Trying to get store queue 352.9. I don't think I can go 10. I believe 10 is a solid number. Yeah, it is. Alright. Let's reshuffle. How many keys do I have at the moment? 400. Alright. 2Q 400. From Q 353 to 400. New number. $410. Renumber. That didn't work. Why not? Up to like Q410. There we go. I don't know, it worked that time. Alright. Alright. Yeah, cool. Now I have more real estate. Let's go. Store queue 353. This is why too I said to Tim I'll give him a queue count tonight, because I've done this a bunch of times, which means I probably have a heap of queue numbers that are like, there's like 20 queues that have been jumped, so I'll go back through eventually and just do it all from the top, and then it should make life hopefully easier. Alright, do I have more of my copy queues somewhere? Oh yeah. 350, 352.8 at 353. So, before I lose track, what do we got? 8, 9. Alright, keep going. 356. 357. 358. 359. So what's that? 10. 11. One more. Let's go. 360 and 360. 361. 12. Okay. So now I should have, and I can adjust the times on them as well, which is kind of cool. So there's one that's a bit longer, but in a perfect world I should now have basically 12 laser shots, which we do, so cool. Okay. Oh, this is where I'm gonna do that sweep thing. Yep. Alright. Store queue. 362. Okay. So I need to do that. And then here, this is where I need to then select everything. I need to reset it all of its position. Straight, low. I need to go beams open, stop them from strobing. I probably need to go medium. Should I chuck a couple gobos in there? I don't know, I probably should. Alright. Turn them off. Come in here.
Oh my days.
So boom, strobes, and then it jumps into the next one. Cool. And then I need to go store Q 363. I'm gonna do this just because I think I need to save myself here. days. I've still got shutters going open. Do that. Oh shit, but I need to turn them off again. Because I just store them to turn on in a queue. There we go. Off, store, merge. Now in this queue, I need them to come back on. And then these guys, I'm going to tell them to kind of point there, because I'm going to use them as a... I'm just going to call it that for the sake of being, because why not? Set pulse sweep. So again, actually needs to be more than that. I need to do that, because I need to then... I want to then come in here and go... sides off and wash off. I think I'm gonna kill all my blinders, but maybe to disorientate the crowd a little bit, I can turn these ones on. Obviously, so it's like boom, final shot, then it resets, and then it'll go boom. Those lights come on off the front to keep light onto the main guys, but I can then kill the rest. I'm gonna turn these guys back on as well to highlight the set, but I'm gonna put them onto set highlight, find that green of mine. But I'm gonna like dim them right down to like 30. So they're there, but they're not there. Does that make sense? And then again, if I store that into that cube and then store the dimmer of 30 into here, it means you don't get that ugly color and movement change. They just fade in and they're already there. So and then I need to go crowd sweep as well, which is where I will grab my spots. This is where I'm going to get a little bit cheeky with things, I think. I want technically that to come on in dimmer on, but my movement of them I'm going to make happen here. That way then I can control the speed of them separate. So might make it more than that, it might be like a 0.7, because the idea is that the cast, they start moving and then they're like sweeping through the crowd, and then I need to obviously go store queue 365. It's also going to be a time queue, but I'm going to call this off. Select everything, dimmer 0, spots, store spots off, but give it a fade of like 1. It needs to be a bit more, about like 2. Oh no, it's going to take 6 seconds, so if I do 4.8. Maybe. Maybe. just gonna grab these guys. And I'm actually thinking of grabbing these guys, go off as well, theme music. Then grab these guys, turn them on full. Then I'm gonna grab them and go effects. We're gonna make it look like fire. That's kind of the idea that I'm going for, if people know what I mean. Like red, orange. Or is yellow a better color to do this with? Oh my god. Well, maybe I can grab these guys and turn them on. And do the same thing, take selection. I don't know if I really like them, to be honest. I kinda like it how it's just them. Screw it. Something like that, and then maybe the only thing I can do is chuck these on red at like dim 20. No, but I want to stomp what's on them. Put them at like dim 40. And I'm just gonna make them like max strobe, even though the preset is fucked. Explosion merge. Shutter. Um. Alright, does it go to a blackout at some point? Oh. I think I see what happens. Um. Hmm. Beam, ultra wide. Oh yes, beam. Mix random. Ooh, let him cook now. Alright, boom. I'm gonna chuck that in that blackout. So then it's like, no. Then everything fades. And then by the time it gets to explosion number 2, what else is in here? 20. Now I understand what the flat's for. And then it transitions away, and then it comes back. It's way too long though, it needs to be like 3, I think. Oh fuck. Might do some like rear thing for these guys. Hopefully something like that will work. U and AU. We're gonna call this Superheroes. At like 20, maybe more than that, maybe like 40. Make sure they're in indigo, and I'm going to check them here. Indigo. Alright. What else have we got going on here? How do I make build more bigger? I don't know how to make the build any bigger. -2. Yeah, it's like massive though. So let's go like 10 to -10. And preferably if I can make it like 3. Store. Merge. 7. Making it's like 70, and then I'm just gonna make it like, yeah, even less than that, like 4, super slow. Unless I can use these guys or something. I'm honestly happy with keeping it like. I'm gonna do something like that, but let's turn them off. And I'm gonna chuck all of that info into there. And then on the hug, I can turn it on, which then means it should be. Pretty easy song I've done actually. And the hugger builds. What are these guys doing? Not a lot. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'm hoping I can grab one of these guys again. Go beam open. Chuck you in like a CTB. Quite a full white. I'm gonna zoom you back down. I'm gonna chuck you like there. And we're gonna, no, why am I doing that? I'm gonna chuck you here, and I'm gonna call you Super Hero Narrator. Oh, that light has lost all of its data. Cool. Store. Boom. Merge. There you go. It's a bit better. Cool. And I'm gonna set him at 0 now. Come back into show, make sure the hug is there. I'm gonna grab you. Oh, I didn't save anything, I just did accept position. Nice. Man. Alright. Beam, medium, open, color, CTB, show, store, hug, build, merge. Okay. So now it's not on. This song kicks in, it all gets a bit bigger. Remove front of house, and then boom, narrator returns. Narrator returns. Oh. My ears are really starting to hurt, guys. From wearing ears for like 3 hours. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna grab some lunch, guys, and I'm gonna take a break, and then I might jump back on in a bit. But I've just been going solid for like 3 hours and pretty much 3.5 hours, so I'm definitely ready to call it for a bit. Because yeah, I'm starting to die inside. So yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. And we'll jump back on a bit later. Cool. Bye.